Hi YouTube, it's Lauren with My Pink Hanger. I am hopping on today to do a different kind of video. This is going to be a series. In the month of March, I am going to document my road to my sales goal of $10,000. I am really tracking this against Poshmark, although I will be selling on eBay and Mercari as well. But those are kind of secondary, like little one-off sales for me. For example, I've sold $13 this month on Mercari, so it's not my primary source. Primary is Posh, and Posh is where I ran the numbers that I'm going to share with you today on. I ran my numbers and did the formula based on Nicole States' video. She kind of breaks it down. She has a video. Go to her YouTube channel if you want to watch it. It's about how to break down to gross 10,000, and you can do it towards any goal. It's actually just so happened that me grossing 10,000 gets me to where I want to be. My ultimate goal and how I came up with the 10,000 gross is because I want to be taking $4,000 to $6,000 a month out of my business. So that means I want to pay myself $4,000 to $6,000 a month. And in doing that, that's going to make me feel independent and like I'm contributing to my household. I have some investments and other incomes that I do get on a monthly basis. I own a piece of 3 different trailer parks in Arizona, and that gets me some monthly revenue. So this is not, it's my full-time job, but it's not my only source of income. And I am also married, and so I have a partner. My husband, provides and makes an income as well. So I just like to be fully transparent because I don't want people thinking by watching my life on social media that I'm living the lifestyle just based on reselling. It is my full-time gig, but I do have other sources of revenue. So just full disclosure there. And I live in Southern California, San Diego to be specific. So, it takes a lot more to live here and live almost like a normal lifestyle than it does in a lot of other states. So, full disclosure, we just have a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house, which is nice and we love it. But it's a single family house in a decent neighborhood. Nothing fancy or special, but we love it. So that's kind of the background on all of this. So how I found out and kind of worked back to get to the 10K gross was finding my average sell price, which of the life of my business is $26.12. It changes monthly. You should do it monthly just to kind of know what you're at, because you are going to have to tweak the numbers monthly to continue to hit these numbers. I have not hit these numbers. Full disclosure, this is me trying it and just sharing that journey with you. Maybe I'll only gross 8,000, maybe I'll only gross 5,000, but then I'll adjust in April, and see what the adjustments need to be made to hit that number in April. And I will say I'm ramping this up in March, so I'm not really expecting to hit this in March. I'm actually expecting to hit it for the month of April. So I'm just going to post a video every week to kind of let you know what my progress looks like and how it's going and how close I am. So my average sales price is $26.12, and that's lifetime of my business. So that's the number I worked off for average sales price. And then my average, my sell-through rate, I don't know if I wrote that down, but you have to know your sell-through rate, which my sell-through rate was kind of all over the place. It was different months. So that was a hard number. Like I just did the average of the last 12 months to get to my numbers. And my sell-through rate I had at about, where was I? Not 26%, 69%. So my sell-through rate was 69%. According to Nicole, an average rate is about 30%. So I think mine might be too high, but I'm going with it because those are the numbers that I came up with. So I'm going with the average sales price of 26.12 and the sell through rate of 69%. And doing all the calculations, it basically gives me, and again, if you want to know all the calculations, she breaks it down really great on her YouTube, so please go and watch that. I think it's like how to gross 10,000 in YouTube. It's like in the last couple weeks. So anyways, but I broke that down to there's 30 days in a month. That means I need to sell or list 28 items a day. So I don't want to work Saturday and Sunday. I want to have that time with my husband. So I basically broke it down to, and my current goal is to list 37 items a day, Monday through Friday. And if I do that, I should gross 10K. So that's what I'm doing. It sounds like a lot to some of you. I know that seems intimidating, but you also need to kind of perfect and time your process. I have timed all of my listing, my photographing, listing, all of that. This does not include sourcing and inventory, but it's basically cleaning, photographs, and listing. To do those 37 a day, it takes me about 5 hours. So I still have time to do shipping, inventory, all that. Since this is my full-time job, I feel I should be working 8 hours. I'm sure I'll work more than that, days that I source. I have a ton of inventory. I listed 111 items last week, and I have not inventoried, well, I've inventoried a little of it, but basically nothing. So, it is going to be hard, but I was consistently able to do that last week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I did take Monday and Tuesday off because I was super sick. You can hear it in my voice, I'm getting better. But, and then just to let you know too, I'm not sure if I said it or not, I am a part of Nicole States' mentorship program for the month of March. This isn't actually what we're doing in the program. I'm sure we'll get there towards the end of it. Again, we've only had 2 meetings. It's only the first week of March. But this is what I'm kind of gearing up to do, and I'm kind of ahead of things because I am just motivated, and I really want to see if I can push myself to bring in the money I want to bring. So that 10K, I want to break it down for you too. So the 10K is gross. So that's all in sales. That's not including the 20% in fees. So that 10K, it's going to automatically take you down to 8,000 after your fees on Posh because they're 20%. And then I'm averaging about $1,000 a month on inventory for all those items. I do a lot of consignment, so I'm not necessarily paying up front for some of my inventory. So just to let you know, and then I am sourcing the bulk of my inventory for this from the bins. So that's about $1 an item. My overall cost per good is like $216. So I'm going to say about $1,000 a month on inventory. So that's going to take me down right away to 7,000. I want to leave 2,000 in my business because historically I have not left enough money in my business, and I want to get better at that. There are things I want to do, like making more shirts and stickers and fun stuff that kind of brings me joy. And I want to enjoy what I'm doing. So I need to do those projects because just listing and cranking out it isn't always as fun. Plus I like to leave some money. I like to give stuff away and ship people free things, and just need to leave some money in the business for taxes and other things, right? And then so that gives me 5,000. So essentially I should be paying out myself 5,000 pre-tax. Obviously I have to pay my own taxes when I put that in my bank account, blah blah. So that's kind of where I'm going with this. The ultimate goal is to gross 10K, which is going to give me the ability to pull at least 5K out of my business a month, which is my ultimate goal for myself. I was making a little bit more, especially when you want to consider benefits and 401K at my corporate job, but I also hated that job, and I also hated my life. So this would be me feeling like I can pay my mortgage and our mortgage, I should say, and a couple other bills, and makes me feel like I'm contributing, and that if something were to happen to my partner, that I could support myself. It's just a really big life thing for me, is that I've always been really independent and just really want to rely on myself. I mean, I know we need others in our community to help us, but I want to be self-sufficient. So that is kind of my goal with all of this. Let me know if you guys have any questions. That's just what I'm doing. I will share with you guys next week about how everything's going, how the mentorship is going, where my sales are at, just so you can kind of follow along. So this is going to be the first video. And I don't know how many parts it's going to be. I want to say like probably 6 to 8 because I'm thinking I'll take it through April. I'm sitting in my light box on my bouncy ball that I use as a chair, if you're wondering why I'm bouncing up and down. But yeah, comment, subscribe, let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer anything. I am an open book. I don't really have anything to hide. So let me know if you have any questions about anything. Have a good one.